Listener, fan favorite, Eva Bloom, queer sex educator, and cutie patootie. I love them. I think they're so cute. Uh-oh. Revealing myself a little bit. No, Eva just has the most infectious, warm energy. We get into how they met their girlfriend and making a move when you're nervous, when you're really nervous and you don't know, should I make this move? We talk about making that move. I know that's tough for a lot of you. So this is a great episode to listen to this week. And Eva has a podcast that you should go and check out, especially if you are a late in life queer person. Their Instagram is What's My Body Doing, and their podcast is called Out in Bloom. Go check it out. I hope to be on it one day, maybe if they start having guests. Yeah. And patreon.com/WHGS for those bonus episodes and to support this podcast. We have $801 donors. It'd be so cool if we could get that up to 1,000. Do 200 of you have $1 to spare, please and thank you? And if you can't, rating and reviewing really helps, as does telling your friends, reposting our clips, yada, yada. I really deeply appreciate that. Enjoy the episode, you guys. I think you're going to like it.
I'm Eva Bloom. I use they, them pronouns, and I am a late bloomer, queer and trans coach and inclusive sex ed speaker. So I help people who wake up when they're 35 and they're like, wait, I just like my husband. I came out as a lesbian and non-binary at 27, which feels a little bit more like, okay, I'm grounded in adulthood. A bunch of my peers are like getting married, and I, for the first time, am being like, okay,
Yeah.
Who am I actually?
You're not even recording.
We are actually recording. I just need a clap. Can you believe this? I can't work under these conditions.
The treatment, the trials.
You can't work.
Wow.
You are a working relationship listener. You've witnessed the end of the working relationship.
I loved that you crossed something out.
Yeah, I know. You didn't see it, guys, but he took a pen and went...
Just one big word, work for Ashley.
Yeah.
Nothing else on the to-do list. Just
To do, produce Ashley's podcast.
No.
Eva, you're like a fan favorite. It's sad that we've only had you here twice.
I mean, I've told you guys my best stories, so I have no idea what I'm going to share today.
Well, I was going to say that episode, your story, and I think my reaction to it was what we would call a hole of fame moment. Eva had a femme threesome.
Nice.
So 2 femmes. They sounded like, can you describe them again? Just let's recap here, because it was good. And I lived through it. I mean, I was like in it. I loved it.
One of them, a sex blogger from Finland. I showed her picture to Ashley, and Ashley fucking lost it. She's now a doctor. She's now also.
Oh my fucking god! Come on, dude.
Yeah, she's
the hottest person to ever live.
It took that for me to be like, wait a minute, wait a minute, might be gay. And the other one is an award-winning porn performer. So
come on, man. Come on. And then when I found out they were both femme, I yelled, "You had a threesome with 2 girls?" Girl threesome?
Oh my God. Wow.
just right to the base of the brain.
Yeah, exactly. My amygdala was lighting up.
Oh, that's the top of the mountain, dude.
The other important part of the story is that I wasn't out yet at that point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, huge.
That is huge.
Realizing that you're gay in that context is like amazing.
Yeah.
What a glorious. How old were you?
I was maybe 22. I had just done so many gay things that the universe at that point had just started to like fucking hit me over the top of the head, being like, threesome with 2 hotties, sex blogger from Finland, please.
You know what's crazy
Eva.
is I'm not even sure I'm gay. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't
if
know
only
if
there was
I'm
some kind
gay.
of sign.
Yeah.
Some sort of professional sex haver sign that could sit you over the head.
I don't know. I think I'd probably have to have sex with like 8 or 9 femmes at the same time in order to really know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even
Put my
then,
hat back on.
you might have to do it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I
to
think
figure
so.
it out.
I think so. Yeah.
To be really sure. No.
Well, thank you for being here. Since you've been on the pod, I feel like you've done so many interesting things. You're really like, you have your own podcast now, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
You're like a queer sex educator, which I think you were already starting on that journey last time, right? But now it feels like you're more in it. Am I making that up?
No, I feel like I embraced the niche and also specifically started working more with like late bloomers, which is a pretty vacuous term, but you know, people coming out in adulthood, newbies. But yeah, new podcast out this past like couple months called Out in Bloom. So
And how are you enjoying it? Do you like podcasting?
I do like podcasting, and I have a great editor, which I'm very grateful for, to not have to look at hours of my own face.
Yeah. I get that.
But I love to yap, and I feel like doing the first episode specifically, I was like, oh, I didn't do a PhD, but I have done my own research and framework around what does it mean to be a late bloomer, and I'm happy that I can just deliver that now just via YouTube.
What do you mean, like your own research and framework? I don't know that if I didn't have the structure of academia that I would be able to do that.
But you talk about your experience all the time.
Yeah, but like I would never be like, I'm an expert in something.
Right.
You know? I feel like Eva's an expert. Eva has terms.
Yeah.
You know, they have like info,
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have like
Yeah.
things. You have like science things on your Instagram. You know? It's like real.
I mean, yeah, I think coming from academia, there's been a self-pressure to be like, even though I'm not within the academic framework anymore, in order for it to be real, I gotta have all that stuff.
I mean, I appreciate it. It's nice to see like citations
Yeah.
on Instagram because you have no fucking idea.
You never get those over there.
No, you just believe shit.
Yeah.
I talked about this on my other podcast, What's News With You? I saw an infographic about Kim Jong-un opening a resort, which he did, and it said it was going to give free membership to LGBT people. And I was like, no way! And of course it wasn't real. But like,
Yeah.
for a moment, I thought Kim Jong-un was like an ally.
Yeah. I sent 6 people a video of raccoons jumping on a trampoline, and then they all told me it was AI.
That's the worst when it's AI.
And I really didn't think it was.
Yeah.
I really was like, a Ring camera caught this.
Something
6
as wholesome as raccoons jumping on a trampoline.
I know.
That's fucked up.
I mean, I have thought about pivoting and making AI movies like that and trapping people like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's
Okay,
bad
well, it
for
doesn't
the
happen to me
environment.
all the time. Maybe it does. I wouldn't know.
Well, I got one of penguins that my sister sent me, and I was like, this has got to be real. It's like from a zoo. She was
Yeah.
like, Ashley, it has 4 fins on one side. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I thought it was real because it looked like it was from a Ring camera. And I didn't know
Right.
that AI could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Have you fallen for AI yet? You might not even know, Eva.
That's what I'm saying. How would we
No.
know?
For some reason, I thought that cute animal videos were sacred and could never be touched. I thought that it would just be.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they know that they get the most views and go viral, so why not?
No,
There's-
exactly.
Yeah.
There's the money there to make them.
If I could just sit all day and Alex is like looking out the window wistfully.
longingly.
Alex, sorry.
He's thinking about what he's going
We're
to do
on
next
a
with
high
his
floor,
career.
and he's looking out the window, and we can see a lot of sky here. It's a nice view, and he's going.
He's looking out the window like he moved to New York yesterday.
Yeah, he's looking out the window like he's on a train.
Or
And he's
he's-
listening to a bop.
Yeah, or he's leaving tomorrow.
Are you thinking about killing yourself? What's going on?
I was trying to think if I was fooled by AI recently.
I mean, you never know.
You
never
wouldn't know. Yeah.
Well, Eva, do you mind introducing yourself to everyone because you're one of my favorite guests ever, and I want people to know who you are and go look at your work. And I know you're one of our people who's actually helpful. You know what I mean? Like if people come, and they did less so now, but if people come here looking for help,
Yeah.
and thinking that my show is going to meet a certain criteria.
Yeah.
They are often disappointed.
You want to have the tee-hee-hees, and then you also want to learn something
Yeah.
in balance.
I mean, you have both, which is what is amazing about you. So tell everybody everything about you.
Yeah, I'm Eva Bloom. I use they, them pronouns, and I am a late bloomer queer and trans coach and inclusive sex ed speaker. So I help people who wake up when they're 35 and they're like, wait, I just like my husband, and maybe maybe the feelings I've had for my best friends the whole time were real. And I help them be like, yeah, girl, you got this.
But when you were having a threesome at 22, I hate to tell you this, but that doesn't feel like late bloomer behavior to me.
No, that is really, you've caught me like in 4K, trying to use, keywords that'll get me to a specific group of people.
I don't know anything about that.
Nope, never heard of
Lesbian comedian destroys straight guy. I don't know anything about that.
No, so I came out as bisexual at like 22, and then I came out as a lesbian and non-binary at 26, 27, which feels a little bit more like, okay, I'm grounded in adulthood. A bunch of my peers are like getting married, and I, for the first time, am being like, okay.
Yeah.
Who am I? Actually, I haven't known who I am my whole life. And
what a scary feeling.
Yeah.
I've never really had that feeling until recently. But mine's more about me.
Yeah.
Mine's more about when the internet, I've had my share of issues on the internet, Eva. I don't know if you know about them, but you're still here. Thank you.
Yeah.
I deeply appreciate that, and at my show in Toronto.
Hell yeah.
But if you want some tickets,
Would love tickets.
okay, great, as many as you want. But we got to bring you on stage this time.
Happy to be on stage.
I feel like you'd be good up there.
I mean, I am on various stages trying to talk to university students about how to have gay sex. if they'll let me anymore, come to universities and be like,
Why wouldn't they
please.
let you?
Well, I can't go to the States. I could go to the States. I don't know whether I super wanna.
Yeah.
Canadians are so scared of America
know.
right now. They really.
And
It's
so
not
am I.
as bad. Yeah, you know what? To be fair, it is as
It
bad.
is pretty
But
bad.
there's plenty of universities that would love to have you.
Yes. That's true.
I don't know what their funding is from the
Yeah.
government right now.
That's not even the issue. The issue is that, like, because I have to say if I'm going to work for work, and then I have to say I teach gay sex for work, and then whatever customs officer has to be like, is this allowed? Which I'm sure it's fine. There was a period where it was extra scary. It's
Can you
probably
do a
fine now.
white lie where it's like, I teach sex
ed.
education?
Yeah.
Yes, they do have to, like, they will sometimes cross-reference my, like, website and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is scary to get caught in a lie at customs. Wait, can I tell you guys this story? One time I was going through customs and they were like, what do you do? And I was like, because I was going, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was like, I'm a comedian. And they were like, where? And I was like, where they hire me to do comedy. And they were like, no, but what do you do? And I had to stand there and be like cucked by this customs agent. I literally was like, just search my asshole.
Yeah.
I would much prefer you to put your hand in my
absolutely.
butt than have to talk to you like you're my uncle.
Yeah.
Like,
What's this comedy thing? What do you mean you get paid for
you making
it?
any money doing that? Just please search my anal cavity.
Last time I applied for an apartment, I had to send screenshots of my Venmo transactions to prove I get paid as a comedian, and a screenshot of my IMDb page that has no picture and one credit of a thing I was edited out of. Just so that they'd be like, oh, you do have a job.
But that's what Eva's gonna come up against next in the United States when trans people and gay people aren't real anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you teach gay education.
Yeah.
So you're a groomer. Okay, groomer.
Well, I
Okay,
was talking to a drag queen once who told me that she went to Canada once and said that she like does comedy and they really asked, or I guess he was out of drag. They really asked like him a ton of questions about it and interrogated him about it. And then another time he went through and he was like, I'm a drag queen. And they were like, ew, go. Like, they were like, I don't want to talk about that.
I'm not
go,
gay
get
or
out of here,
anything.
get out of here.
Go.
Take your suitcase full of wigs and go.
Oh my god.
So maybe it would be like, maybe you'd be like, I'm a queer educator. And they'd be like, yeah, whatever, you know?
Keep it pushing. Though to be fair, please hire me if you are in Canada. Would love. It's definitely still working.
Or Europe.
Yeah.
Or Europe.
Or
Ooh.
even Australia.
Yeah.
Wherever they speak English. Do you speak any other languages?
Not French well enough to do
But they all
anything.
speak English.
Yeah.
In
Well-
major cities in Europe, they all speak English.
Yeah, this is very American of you, just by the way.
Well, I did stand up there and they all spoke English.
No, it's true. It's true. Can French audiences clap a lot?
Yes.
Cute.
German audiences clap at the end and don't laugh during.
You know, I actually had the best time in Europe.
Really?
My audiences were amazing. And I think it's because I did my spiel that I usually do.
Yeah.
And they listen.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, an American cultural experience. Let us do as the bigots do and clap during it and laugh. It was amazing.
I think the problem with the shows I did is it was a lot of people who were tourists to the city I was in. It wasn't a lot of people who lived there. So they were like, I could go to an English speaking comedy show. And then they got there and they were like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
But all the people who lived like in Berlin and Vienna were great.
Oh, Vienna was so fun. Sorry, Eva. Sorry.
Okay.
So wait, I had a question in my mind about like the late bloomer thing.
Oh yeah. Why I'm deceiving people?
No, I don't think you're deceiving people because saying you're a lesbian at 26, 27, saying that you're trans, non-binary, right? You use non-binary as the term that you use. That's definitely a little late. How old are you now?
I am 29 now.
29. Oh my God. 2 whole years of being non-binary.
So fresh, so new.
Yeah, it is kind of quick to turn around and say that you're an expert, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you're asking
I'm messing
if-
around.
I know you're messing around. I think it's weird in like the late bloomer spaces because some people want somebody to relate to and like to know that you've been there. So I'm like, I do relate, and like, yeah, it's both been a short and a long time to learn, and I feel like we've grown out of the initial like, holy fuck, who am I phase.
Who's your oldest client?
I'm trying to think. Like 54, 55?
54. That's pretty good. I have a listener from the UK who's late in life, like 75.
Yeah.
Mary,
Shout
shout out
outs.
Mary. But yeah, I mean, it's a really beautiful and sad thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When I first started doing stand-up, I did open mics with a woman who figured out that she was trans when she was like 60. And then a few years after that started doing stand-up comedy. And she was so funny. And I haven't seen her since I stopped doing open mics, but I was like, God, I'm
oh my
obsessed
God,
with
I
you.
would love to.
Yeah.
We've said this on the podcast before. That's my favorite type of person is a late in life trans woman.
And she was really doing comedy for fun and she
Yeah.
didn't care about like having a career in comedy.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're like the coolest person I've ever met in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. But I love that, like, we were talking about it with Robin Tran on a previous episode. Great comedian. She's
Yeah.
trans. But she like doesn't really care. She hasn't like taken, I don't even think she takes hormones.
Yeah.
She's like, she's not following the rules of what it means, you know, to be trans, to be passing. And I kind of love that.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says so much about womanhood to me as a masculine woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing the makeup. I'm not shaving my legs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like so much there's such an artificial divide between like trans women and like, I don't know, cis lesbians that I'm like, I see like there's so much that I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, like I understand that.
In my opinion, like, we're like really similar.
Yeah.
Really similar because yeah, we both like are outside of what is expected of us in terms of like womanhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listener, you might notice there's no ads on this episode. That means that this episode was 100% sponsored by gay people like you. Listener, go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
I, a lesbian, work primarily with straight men. Some of the things I hear blow my mind. Here are some of the conversations that have recently transpired.
Oh, I'm actually a fan of this.
Yeah.
I had a cis white colleague mansplain Brandi Carlile to me, a lesbian. Of course I know who she is, and I'm a fan of her music. My supervisor occasionally introduces me as a unicorn because I work a job that encompasses multiple skill sets. He has no idea what being a unicorn really means to us queers.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
A cis straight white male colleague said he is, quote, apolitical, but the canceling of Stephen Colbert's show is just ridiculous, implying that this is his Trump administration breaking point.
One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS.
Well, did you have gay sex this week?
Does the story of how my girlfriend ate glass count as
Right.
gay sex
Okay,
story?
wait. Tell us what happened, because you were originally going to do this last week and then you fucking bailed
I'm so sorry.
last minute.
Yeah.
But it turns out your girlfriend went to the hospital in the gayest way possible. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So the gayest possible way, she ate glass that was in tofu that she was eating at home.
Yeah. So what kind of container did the tofu come in?
Okay, it's very ominous and mysterious because we went back and checked and there's no like chipped cups. There's no chipped plates. The doctors kept on being like, did you eat like a bone and something? She's like, I'm pescatarian. Like, I was eating tofu. This couldn't, yeah. So we have no evidence.
Nothing came out of a glass container.
No, it was just like a plastic tofu thing.
What else? Was there anything like sauce or anything like on the tofu?
No, she had like made it at home. She was literally eating like tofu and grapes.
Whoa.
Tofu and grapes. Wait. Girl dinner. Like what? Wait, I have some questions, and maybe she should be in the mental hospital. What is tofu and grapes?
She's gonna be so happy that your takeaway from this story is not what a dumbass, how did you eat glass, but why were you eating
Anybody
tofu
could
and
eat
grapes?
glass.
I ate glass at a restaurant. I spat it out though.
I swallowed a staple at a restaurant.
I also spat a staple out once. What? Yeah, we're in New York.
Yeah. There's staples in the food.
Yeah, we're tough. So wait, what happens when you eat glass? Also, at what point did she know she ate glass?
Yeah.
So on Wednesday evening,
I have a sex educator on. I won't get off the glass. I literally have I'm finally able to say something informative on this podcast for the first time. I'm like, but wait, did she poop it?
Did it come out?
The glass story is crazy. I'm happy to tell it. So on like Wednesday night, she like was eating the tofu and grapes. I'll ask her follow-ups.
And to each their own.
To each their own. Respect. She said she had like one weird bite where it like felt weird and then she was fine. And then the next afternoon, writhing on the ground in pain. Like 10 out of 10 pain. She calls me. I'm like, my sweet angel, call 911. Hang up.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me?
I can't deal with whatever's happening. Get in an ambulance. If you're having 10 out of 10 abdominal pain, you got to go to the hospital. She goes to the hospital. All of her vitals
She goes to the hospital. I think I might be gay. I'm in so much pain.
Pain in my
What
chest.
the fuck is happening? She calls you. I think I might be a late bloomer gay. I think I might be trans. I gotta call you.
Is this the feeling? Is this what they talk about?
That would be the next step. If I had the threesome and still hadn't realized I was gay, the universe would have abdominal pain. But also, cute thing, my girlfriend did follow me on the internet and is a late bloomer, and I maybe helped her realize she was gay.
This is unethical. You can't have sex with her. Just because you don't have a PhD doesn't mean you can't do this. This is like a weird patient thing.
Nothing wrong with having sex with a fan.
She was never.
We don't talk about that here.
She was never in any of the programs that I ran.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But we did make out at a party, and then after making out a lot, she was like, "By the way."
Good for her for not telling you first, though. Good on her to take your weirdness out of it. Yeah. You know?
I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. And then we didn't like see each other for a year. And then I saw her again at like queer line dancing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be strong. And I'm going to say hi. And then a year later.
I know.
Yeah. And then a year later we got coffee and then.
Wait, I have more questions about, but finish the pooping glass.
Yeah. So we got to emerge. Her vitals are perfect. Her body's in perfect health. Because, of course, her body's fine, except she ate glass. But the doctors keep being like, we've run an ultrasound, we've run an x-ray, like your blood work.
She hasn't put the weird swallow together with the abdominal pain because it's far enough apart.
She's telling them that, but they're like, a weird swallow.
Yeah.
Okay. They're like maybe it's appendix, maybe it's like gallbladder. And they're about to send her home and be like, maybe it's just gas pain, like come back if it gets worse. And you guys have both seen Jennifer's body, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is kind of like the scene when Jennifer and Megan Fox like vomits the like bile after she's become a demon. Yeah, the doctor says, we're going to have to send you home. And my girlfriend goes, actually, the pain is getting crazy. And yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. But wouldn't foreign object like enter your mind for really bad abdominal pain? Like, isn't that?
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about that?
I guess they think that like you could tell if you ate glass.
Right. I know
and I guess
that
people
I wouldn't
think
know.
that you know you're a lesbian by the time you're 27, but sometimes God works in mysterious ways.
It's true.
Wait, they actually are so similar.
I know. Just having sex with men, being like, have I been eating glass this whole time?
Why do I feel so much discomfort? Like nothing's wrong.
I feel sick, but in a weird way.
Is this all going to come out later much worse?
This is going to cause me, I'm going to go to the ER when it's too late. So when she vomited black blood or whatever, they were like,
I'm going to be sick. I'm like, actually, that's like really upsetting. I'm getting like empathy sickness.
See, but I the whole time was like, oh my God.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm burping.
It happens.
But I the whole time I was like, oh my God, is this just like Jennifer's body? My girlfriend's basically Megan Fox. She's like so embarrassed. She's like, don't look. I'm like,
wait, can I look your girlfriend up on Instagram?
Nope. I can show you. I actually can't because I'm on my
phone.
What good is this little hang if I can't see hot pictures?
Hey, wait.
Of your Jennifer's body, Megan Fox girlfriend.
Let me do it on my computer because I am more than happy. I am ready for any opportunity.
Are you guys like public?
No, we're super not public.
I think I'm the only person in like the queer community that like shows off my girlfriend.
I feel like it's gone out of style. Especially, I posted my boyfriend and I was like, is this lame?
And we were all like, yeah.
I was like, sorry. but
Lizzy's bisexual.
But his mom
pansexual.
follows me,
I
so I
love
had
that.
to. Yeah.
Cute. Yeah, I post her so much. She says she's like an Instagram baby because I'll like put a sticker over her face.
Aw.
But I post about her a lot, just not her.
We
like,
don't want
actual face.
pedophiles looking at your
Yeah, your
girlfriend and getting
girlfriend.
the wrong idea.
No, it's very important. Okay, wait. Let me see. I can flip my camera around. This is so silly.
No, it's not
Wait,
silly. I want to see your girlfriend.
How do I flip
And we'll
it
blur
around?
it.
How do I flip it around?
You do look like a boomer. That's actually like the most boomer thing I've ever seen. Your head isn't totally in frame and it's sideways. It's oriented wrong.
And I need you to know I do this all the time.
Okay, this is my girlfriend.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Are there any pictures without
Both of our
sunglasses?
heads
Yeah,
sideways.
both of
No,
our
she
heads
has
sideways.
one photo on her Instagram, and
That's so hot. I love
There's a
when
picture
someone
of
has
her
no
without
social
sunglasses
media.
of her being kissed by a dog.
Aww.
Okay, it's very cute. Very cute. I love
Very
it.
cute.
Wait, why do you think having no social media is hot? Go.
Okay, because and I'm gonna say something that sounds really fucked up right now.
I can't wait.
But I figured out through therapy and my amazing therapist that I do have to be in a relationship where I'm the star.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone has no social media, I'm like, you don't want to be the star.
Damn, dude, what a revelation.
Yeah, you told me
That
about this thing.
hurts,
There's this
dude.
like relationship dynamic called the rock star dynamic. One person
Oh,
is a
no.
rock, very
Oh,
steady,
no. Oh no.
very,
oh no.
very
Oh,
supportive.
shh. No.
But it's not the only. It's just the one that works for me. And it's very embarrassing.
What
to
does
be
the
like,
star give to the rock? It feels like the rock is everything.
I know, and it's really embarrassing to be like, I'm the star.
Jen!
If you guys could follow me on Instagram, I think I'm the star. But that's not the only one. It's not the only. It's just I can't. I can't be with someone.
But the thing is, like, okay, wait.
We can't help that we're the star.
Yeah.
Eva's like, yeah, I got it.
And I told my
Wait, are all
boyfriend-
three of us the star?
Oh my god.
If you think you're
Are
the
we
star,
like
you're the
a little
star.
constellation here?
Yeah.
But new thing in my life, like, I don't need a lot of, like, I'm really like, you heard what I was saying. I
Yeah.
was like, if I can be behind the camera on something,
Yeah.
please. Like, I've had enough of being perceived on the internet.
Yeah.
It has really broken me. And having Jen be my rock during that time,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I want her to have her thing.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I'm obsessed with, like, trying to elevate her and help her
Yeah.
and, like, all of our plans for like raising kids and stuff like that and whether or not we even have kids kind of orient around the fact that my career's a little more established and hers isn't, and she needs time to work
Yeah.
on that. And I like want her to. So what is that?
well, that's what I was saying. Like, that's not the only. That's just what I need to be a star with a rock. But some people are like, we're both stars.
So you're a bad person.
I'm a bad person.
Okay.
But I also think I think it might be different for me if I wasn't dating a man. Because I've dated men who were like, I'm the star, and they're like, you need to have a baby and not be as funny as me. But women, if I was dating a woman, I might be like, we should both be famous, you know?
Yeah.
But I need to like date a man who's like, I think that you're special, so
Right,
I'm not going
right.
to make you be like,
Right. Because men are bad.
Yes.
And so by being the star and having the man be a rock, it's actually more equal than it sounds.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Eva, are you the star?
Yeah.
Is your girlfriend a rock?
Yeah. Yeah. She also doesn't have like social media in a way that I deeply admire. I don't know if the internet's just bad. I'm like, if I didn't need to do this for work, like,
I feel exactly the same way.
it's rotting all of our brains. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, get me on like the newsletters, get me on podcasts. Let me read books. She just gets off work and then just crochets and like reads
Yeah,
books.
like
Wow.
so she has a hobby.
She's touching grass. She's like touching
Yeah.
grass on a level. I think all of us should be touching grass.
Yeah, I agree. I just bought a 3D printer so that I can have a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my thing. It's going to be my new creative outlet.
Yeah. Also, being with someone who doesn't want to be like famous or whatever. Like
No, Jen wants to be famous.
No, I'm talking about my
okay.
I was like, oh my God, you have hobbies and you're not trying to like monetize. Like you just enjoy them.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Jen is like that. Also, I don't think Jen wants to be. I think Jen is just committed to being a working actor.
Totally.
You know,
Yeah.
she's not like a. And I feel the same way. I just want to be a working comedian with good work-life balance.
Yeah.
Which I haven't found.
But it was
yet.
really like enlightening for me to be like, oh, you like do film photography and there isn't like a point, like a goal.
Yeah.
It's like you just love it and it makes you happy. And then that's the end.
Yeah, and that's how late life bloomers who are gay feel about their
Yes.
lesbianism until they realize they're a lesbian.
Yeah, and
they're
then
like,
they're
this
like-
is just like a fun hobby that I have.
And then they're like, oh, I have to actually
I'm the star. I have to be. And here we have Eva. Wait, tell me. I feel like you touched on something. You said you went to queer line dancing. You were like, I saw this person I hooked up with a year ago. Which already you're on solid ground there,
Yeah.
I think. But you worked up the courage to go and talk to her.
Yeah, she had also DM'd me in between the year to be like, hey, do you want to get coffee? And I was in the UK, so I was like, no. So she'd also already kind of asked
Wait,
me
you
out.
gave her a hard no, not like a hey when I'm back?
I said, things are really busy for me right now.
Wow.
Oh my God, you are the star.
Yeah,
So
that's so star.
So I was like, it's on me. It's on me to be making these moves. Ball is firmly in my court.
Okay. Wait, were you not like, this is fun? You didn't like know she was the one? You know?
From the first time we hooked up?
From the DM.
From the DM and everything? You weren't like, you like kind of, like you didn't get back and DM her?
No, things got really busy. I mean, it's really all the timing was the way that it was meant to. But yeah, I also like took a picture that she took at the march on her stories, and then I shared it a bunch on my professional page as like, and she was like, excuse me.
After she asked you to coffee? You were like, no, I don't want to hang out with you, but I will
I'm gonna take your photo.
I'll use your photo and not pay you for it?
Star.
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 Wow. Star behavior.
Star. I would totally do that.
But I think like what I'm getting at is like one of our number one things on this podcast is how do I go approach someone?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, just like, you know, that's scary. I actually think that's more loaded to be like, I ghosted this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stole their work.
They could be mad at me.
They could be really mad at me. How do you, are you such a star that you were like, she wants it?
Yeah. Or
Were you like,
I would totally go up and be like, sorry about that picture.
sorry I ghosted
What are
you.
you like
and then,
mad about it?
oh my God, are you mad at me is actually a great line.
Hey, are you mad at me?
Hey, are you mad at me?
That's kind of adorable.
That's an incredible line. I'm going to use that. You're not mad at me, are you?
So as I'm telling this story, I'm realizing that I put my foot in my mouth multiple times, and going up to talk to her at the queer line dancing, I had a completely different narrative. I was like, we're good. Everything's fine and normal. I didn't ghost her. It's fine.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the nerves thing, I went up with no expectations. Like, even though we like made out or whatever, I was like, this is just somebody who like I've seen around the community. Like, I think she's really cool.
Not cool enough to get coffee with, but cool enough to make out with in another opportunistic way. While she's here, she's cool. When she's directly in front of me and I can shove my tongue down her throat, she's cool. But would I go out of my way? Would I call an Uber specifically to see her? No.
But I will call an Uber across the city to get to her house because she accidentally ate glass. So
Yeah.
we waited.
And that's
we
what
waited.
matters.
And that's what matters. Impress all of her family who've seen me once because they don't live in the city. And I think I'm her like first girlfriend that she's ever introduced, and I got to win all the family over by being there in the emerge for over 12 hours and whatever.
That's
it takes,
a great way to
man.
do it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I think, sorry, keep going.
No, go for it.
Well, I was going to say, I think the no expectation thing is like being in an open relationship. And I don't know if you know much about that, Eva, but Jen and I are just open for hookups. But it makes it so much easier. Do you need a pillow?
No, I got it.
Okay. Just making sure you're okay.
I'm
Here,
okay.
I'll do it too.
Great.
Great.
I'm great.
No, good. We've been on this couch a while. Oh my God, we just did an episode with G Flip.
I was gonna say, I was like, I saw the thing for G Flip. I was like, oh my God, me and G Flip. that relationship, 2 stars.
2 stars.
Yes.
You're
Star,
so
star.
right. Yeah.
I bet it is easier to do 2 stars when it's not a man involved.
Yeah.
I mean,
I never
like,
thought about that until today, but I
like,
bet that is what it is.
I consider Jen a star, whether or not the world does. Like, she goes viral all the time whenever she makes stuff on TikTok.
And star also means like your personality style. Like, it's not like there are plenty of stars who don't do stuff like this.
And like, I love it. I like so want to be power couple.
Yeah.
I that's what I want. I want power couple.
Yeah. And I want
and work life balance.
And I want to go home and there's no dishes and dinner's made.
Oh, your little housewife, your little man housewife.
And that's his dream.
Man wife.
Yeah.
Man
He's
wife.
like, I just can't. He's always like, I just can't wait until you retire me. And then I become your like house husband.
Oh my God. I honestly feel like I would rather be the Rock if it were a rock star dynamic.
Yeah, the Rock
to know
is
the money's
chilling.
taken care of.
But the problem with being the Rock is I'm insane. You know? And then you have to like wake up in the middle of the night because I think I saw a bug or heard a noise. or I decided I swallowed glass and I didn't. You know?
Oh,
I love Jen so much. But no, she's the Rock in that way. I'm the one that's like, I got a mean Instagram DM and I responded.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of that.
Oh,
Are they gonna screenshot it and put it on Reddit? Anyway, but wait, what were we saying? Star.
So we're in the hospital.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say being in an open relationship.
Yes.
No nerves. Because even though I'm like nervous to talk to this person, at the end of the day, my hot wife is at home.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no stakes here.
Totally.
You know, and I feel like approaching someone else, it's like, this person might be my person.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like, also people like, how do I know if they're gay? How do I just literally zero out everything. They are gay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This does not matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just for fun. I don't know.
I love that. I'm like, I don't. The other thing is like, are they gay?
They're gay.
I know that I'm privileged to live in Toronto. Like you live in New York. Like we can create a little gay bubble where we go to a bunch of gay events and most of the people there are gay. So take time to find that little bubble. But also like if they're not gay, they'll just tell you that they're not gay. And it's okay. It's fine.
And if they're a dick about it, like,
fuck them.
Is that, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is that someone that you like want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they're not gay.
I mean, I do. It's a challenge. But
also if they're not gay, then they're not rejecting you.
Right, exactly.
Like you approach someone that you're interested in and they're not rejecting you. They're just giving you information and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not going to do this.
Yeah. And anytime anyone tells me that they're not gay, I go, oh, you just haven't been with me.
And that works like a charm, I bet.
They love it. They love it.
But I feel like it'd be worse if someone was like, I am gay and I don't want to. I'm not gay is not the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah. I think the other thing, too, is that people have internalized homophobia where they think that they're being inherently predatory or creepy by hitting on somebody who's not gay or by hitting on somebody who is gay. And I'm like, okay, let's be real here.
This is another thing where it's like we're kind of talking about like jokes on stage. You can hitting on people is not inherently creepy.
Yes.
No.
Most of the
You
time,
have-
it's just talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you one, have no expectations, that's the creeping thing that guys do, is that they expect that you're going to give you their number, or expect like that you're going to give them a certain amount of time. If you have no expectations that this person is a whole human being with a whole life outside of you, and if you hear no, either verbally or from their body language, and leave, that's all you need to do to not be
Totally.
creepy.
Yeah. I had first of all, I saw a guy get rejected hardcore the other day.
Awesome.
And
I love that.
it was tremendous. First of all, I was at a coffee shop and he tried to open the wrong door for like a really long period of time, which is
I
just
love everything
really
about
rough,
this.
right? Rough.
Yeah.
He figures out where the right door is. He walks in, he goes, he orders his coffee from the barista. Barista, I think I asked the barista if they were having a good day and they gave me nothing. So as I saw this man approach and start to talk, I was like, oof, he is not, this is not going to end well for him. And I don't even know if he was hitting on her. He just sort of was like, not very New York. He was like, I love the way that it was a super cute coffee shop. To be fair to him, it's an adorable coffee shop. That's why I go there. It does look amazing.
Yeah.
And he goes, I love this space. Like, I love the blue. And she goes,
No, he was hitting on her. If he was straight, he was hitting on. When have you ever heard a straight man be like, I love this space? He either was gay or was hitting on her.
yeah. And then from that, I was like, okay. And he might have asked her if she was having a good day. And then he was like, oh, are you reading this? Because she had a book out. It's a bookstore coffee shop. And she goes, yeah. And he goes, it looks great. I've heard about it. Like, I really want to read it. And she just walked away and made the coffee. I mean, it was brutal. It was brutal. I almost wanted to be like, you got to give him something so he doesn't shoot up a school.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is real. You are really, really rejecting him right now. And he is, not that she owes him anything, but it was like, from both sides, I was proud of both of them.
Yeah.
I was proud of her for not giving him anything. And I was proud of him for, like, he wasn't a creep. There was
really
nothing
put himself
creepy
out
about
there.
it. He put himself out there. He got his ass whooped and he left.
Yeah.
It was like a win
That's
for both
perfect.
sides.
Mm-hmm. And he survived. Any little gay people, if you ask a cute barista what she's reading and she says, you will not burst into flames.
It's happened before.
It's happened before.
You're not the only person it's ever happened to.
Yeah, I don't know. I just usually, if I'm interested in someone, I usually just make my smile like a 1/10 of a second longer.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it can be as small as that, and just see if you get something back.
Yeah.
Only if you know how to do that. If you're listening to this and you're not the best at social cues, I have a feeling you might stand there smiling for too long. So maybe do your version of that, whatever feels organic for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what an easy one is. Like, if you're talking to someone, you look at their mouth really quick.
Looking at their mouth.
But emphasis on really quick. You know.
To be fair, I like did the actual ask out via Instagram DM. Like, later. I like talked to her at Queer Line Dancing. When I went up to them, I was just like chatting as friends, and then we went and chatted a bunch at Queer Line Dancing. I didn't even sit beside them and didn't really talk to them that too much because I was worried about seeming too whatever, to just be talking to her too much.
You literally made out and you're like, am I being a creep by talking to them? I know what her clitoris feels like, but like, is she into this?
if I'm too close beside her. Yeah, and then it took me until I got home that night to be like, hey, it was really nice seeing you again. Do we want to actually get coffee this time? And then she said yes.
Aww. I do like the leave them wanting more.
Yeah. I mean, I think also if it's like feels less ambiguous, or like if it feels like you can be clearer via Instagram DM to just be like, I'm asking you out for coffee, and they're going to give you a clear yes or no.
Is it friendship? Is it not friendship?
Yeah. Or if you're like feeling nervous to like do it in person, like we can do it. Yeah. Instagram DMs is also a great option.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true. I also like leave them wanting more because like it puts less pressure on you. Have one good interaction, get their number or their Instagram,
Yeah.
and then do the rest there. Save it for the date.
Yeah, I also am a firm believer that if you are asking someone out or like very, very early stages of dating someone, calling things off, a text message is the best way to do it because you're not putting them in a position where they have to like fix their face and respond in real time.
Oh my God, you're so right.
Like if you ask someone out in person who doesn't want to go out with you, which is totally allowed and fine, they do have a moment where they have to be like, how do I say this in a nice way and not, you know, unless they're that awesome barista who just would be like, no. But if you Instagram,
I'm pretty sure that barista is Darth Vader and flies the Death Star. Like she is on another level.
Totally.
She is Sith.
Yeah.
You know, like she like, uses her mind to blow people up.
Yeah. But if you Instagram DM them, they can think and be like, I really like you, but I am really busy right now or whatever.
Yeah, totally. And asking for an Instagram is also like, I think a little less invasive than asking for a number. Like, okay, can I follow you on Instagram?
I also feel like it's flirty because it's like, can I look at a bunch of pictures of you?
Also for you, getting on the Instagram helps you decide whether or not you want to ask this person out.
Yeah.
Too.
Yes.
I love investigating an Instagram.
Yeah, tagged photos.
It also gives me an advantage because they see how many followers I have.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, dear God, please don't follow the other account. Please don't worry about it. It doesn't exist. Don't get freaked out by the fact that I teach people how to have gay sex for a living. Don't
Oh my God,
worry
does
about
that
it.
does that play into your own dating life?
I don't know what it was. Like literally I ghosted her in like April and then proceeded to have the most like aggravating like attempt to like date Summer. Like I don't know what it is. I think people do maybe see me on Hinge or on different dating apps and then don't swipe with me because they see that I teach people how to have gay sex and they get overwhelmed, or maybe they do follow me and they don't want to talk to me. I don't know.
Do you ever feel like if someone knows that that's what you do and then you go on a date with them, do you ever feel a pressure to be like really awesome at sex?
Yeah.
No, because I don't think of sex as like something that you're either like objectively good at or bad at, like unilaterally for all.
You just haven't been with me. Okay, I'm sorry. It had to be done.
It had to be.
It had to be done.
And this is the dynamic where I give a sex educator answer and then also
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, I think more like, I think that's what people think of, that like, oh my God, this person's gonna have all these tricks, and I'm like, I just want you to be able to like communicate and like maybe have a sense of your body and like be curious to get to The other part is when I was dating, I like maybe looked a little bit more mask, and then I talked to some other people.
You did have a period. Yeah, you did. You did. Definitely, because I have been following your journey and like trying to like figure you out a little bit and you know, like understand you better on your journey. And you know, I'm having you on my pod. Like I want to be aware of what's going on. But you're definitely seeming more femme these days, but also like who really cares, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what it is, the non-binary thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, I was like, damn, I'm coming to the podcast as a girl. We've done it.
We should have you back actually to talk about that, but also like we should probably ask some like real sex educator questions. Like I feel like people are gonna write in and be like, this was a waste. And I think they actually, not that you're like, I wasted your talent, but isn't that what your podcast is?
Absolutely. I have a full like how to have gay sex guide, as much as I can do it on YouTube podcast episode.
The rest of it is on OnlyFans.
The rest of it is behind the paywall or on Instagram, but it's hard. But yeah, the podcast is absolutely about like more profound like framework, like different like psychological frameworks for understanding second adolescence and like late bloomer and how to understand yourself and stuff. Yeah, it's called Out in Bloom. So
I just had a thought.
mhm.
Am I mimicking? Is my stage persona like a little bit of like a second adolescence frat boy thing?
I think a lot.
And that's why a lot of late bloomers like me?
I think a lot of comedians do. I think that's more of a comedian thing. Because when I get on stage, sometimes I feel myself trying to do comedy like a boy.
Well,
it's
masculinity
because-
on stage for sure.
Yeah. But it's because
helpful.
those are the people I saw doing comedy when I was a comedy nerd, and there was always more of them. And
I wasn't always this way though. Like my comedy was more myself and like social commentary for a long time until I got on Carnival and I started doing crowd work and I was like eviscerating these men and I was like, there's something really fun about like being a frat boy arguing with men. There's just like something fun about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have leaned into it like slightly more.
yeah.
But Eva, you made a face. Do you think that did you have a thought? I'm like
Yeah,
finding myself right now.
That's interesting. I mean, I think queer people are maybe more connected to like our inner child and like different parts of ourselves than like maybe other people would be.
Damn.
Like, I don't know. My roommates always give me so much shit for reading so much like teen YA romance. And I'm like, bitch, I didn't get to have that.
Yes.
So there's a part of that maybe.
I almost don't want to read that stuff because I'm like, I can't be that guy.
Yeah.
I can't like open up this book and enjoy it.
No, I know. Because I will.
Yeah. I can't like start crying at like a gay themed YA novel. Like I can't be that guy.
Every time I start reading a book, I'm way too much thinking about what the other people in the coffee shop are thinking about it.
I have a Kindle, so I'm like safe in that way.
Oh yeah, I'm only doing.
But just knowing it, you know?
It is very earnest to be like, I'm going to read about these two 14-year-old lesbians realize they're lesbians and then fall in love with each other.
Yeah, it's also like I'm 37.
Yeah.
That's true.
I feel weird right now.
Yeah.
Like, yay. But yeah.
That's fair.
No, I mean, you know, obviously. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about this.
Different people resonate. For some people, that's
Exactly,
like healing. And like at different stages of the journey, that might feel especially healing to be like, okay, I didn't get to live out my teens like as an openly sapphic person. Like, this is what it could be like. And then for some people, like late bloomers, it's also like, please, dear God, where are the romances of like 37-year-olds? Like,
there's not really.
There should be so much more. There's such a fucking audience for it, I feel. But yeah.
I was going to say one other thing. Oh, I find myself like getting emotional just seeing young girls holding hands in the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, it blows my mind. Like it actually blows my mind. It's something that I just never could have done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy for them. And I'm also like, where are you going to get your personality?
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to deal with any adversity.
You're not going to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll be so happy.
Yeah, they will. They'll be so okay and pure and nice. Yeah. Well, Eva, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we didn't put your expertise to work, but let's have you back sooner than the last time we had you, okay? It's been too long.
Would love that.
And I would love to do your podcast if you have guests.
I don't have guests right now, but would love to. Would love
Some
to have
crossover.
You. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'll get you those tickets. Lizzy, anything you want to plug?
No, just follow me on Instagram.
Guys, this is so dumb.
I feel like by
you should
time
have
this comes
20.
out,
You
it'll
should
be-
have
yeah,
20.
I know.
It's easy for us to get you to 20.
Yeah.
If you guys, I know Lizzy doesn't do as many episodes, but she is as part of this podcast as much as bisexual women with boyfriends are a part of the queer community.
Thank you.
So please go, which is to say, they're not. But let's go.
If 10,000 of you don't follow me, I'm bringing my boyfriend to Pride.
Oh
okay?
my God. Go follow Lizzy.
And
oh my
he
God.
sucks.
He's the worst. He
and
goes,
he's
I know
white
you
and
just
he
want to have a
sucks.
threesome.
Yeah. And he's gonna go, ew. He's really nice.
Cool. Get Lizzy to 10K, then to 20K. Thank you so much, Eva.
Of course. Thanks for having me back.
Patreon.com/WHGS for the uncut version of that. No ads and 4 bonus episodes a month. So we have $801 donors. Can we get up to 1,000? That would be so cool. It would help us so much. Yeah, and you get a lot in return. And sometimes I do Zooms with everybody. It's really fun and very cute, honestly, to talk to all of you. You're very sweet people. You little simp bitches. Little simps. Okay, what's the gay thought today? What's our gay news, Alex?
Gay news. I'll keep it positive. We're looking to be hopeful today.
Hell yeah. Good news for gays. Let's hear it.
Meet the gay Navy veteran trying to flip a red congressional seat in Virginia.
Hell yeah.
Mike Pruitt knows what he's up against. Virginia's 5th congressional district, which stretches from Charlottesville to the North Carolina border, hasn't seen a Democrat to Congress since 2008.
Boom.
The district is vast, rural, and deeply conservative.
Deeply conservative.
Characterized by some localities with shuttered hospitals, deserted main streets,
No Medicare.
and long neglected infrastructure.
Bridges are falling down.
But Pruitt, a 33-year-old gay Navy veteran, attorney, and a member of the Board of Supervisors for Albemarle County in Central Virginia.
Central Virginia.
Says he isn't running to hedge his values. Yeah, sounds like he's just a
Well, give it up for that.
Navy
Let's go.
combat veteran. Yeah, and he's what Ashley said. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of that, in fact, in this district.
Probably a lot of that. Yeah.
Well, we wish you, our Virginia
Mike
listeners, go support Mike Pruitt.
Michael Pruitt, you guys, if you are living in Virginia, remember to vote locally.
Yes.
Vote in your local elections. Vote in your midterms. Mike Pruitt, gay for Virginia. Virginia's for lovers.
Shouts out.
Virginia's for gay lovers.
Yeah, and he wants to do good stuff, like bring back Medicaid.
Medicaid's
and,
good.
You know, other good stuff. Read about it. I'm not going to give it to you here. I'm just going to tell you he's gay.
Thank you, Alex. That was good. We should
Virginia.
We should bring up more gay candidates. Have a good week, everybody.